Hello, welcome everybody. Yep, I was originally did not change my title earlier. I was in there earlier, so I already been live already, like twice already. Right now, I'm currently not in any of them right now. So currently, the ones that are on there right now, I was originally gonna end up going to them, but then when I was told most of the people that I was gonna hang out with decided to end up not going. So right now, there's not very much of a panel or things going on. So, again, I do apologize that I did not update my stuff. I did already stream both the starting, which was the first thing in the morning, was the streamer meetup, and then I just did one just before the end of yesterday, which was the opening ceremony. I recorded that as well. So, right now we're in the next phase, which is the Friday events. And currently, there's not very many events currently going on at the panel. There's like a ton of meetups and a lot of DJ. The reason why I'm not going to the DJ because I don't want to end up getting copyrighted. And then most of these ones are like dealers dens. There's so many people that would definitely upcharge you for those dens. So I don't want to get myself involved with certain ones because as soon as you get yourself loop into it, it's hard to get yourself out of it. Because even people that goes, even you should know, if you go to the den and try to get something cheap, you're gonna come out with a hefty bill, thinking that you actually did. Because the next one, let's see, the next meetup that I'm gonna be doing will be the Wolf Coyote and Jackal meetup. I'm trying to see if there's any more other ones, but currently there is some of them that are not mine. Like most of these are like people that are trying to do VR, like know how to do them, how to make certain reality of them, performance, fitness. So most of those I do not know most of that stuff, so it's relatively hard for me to end up used to it. So right now I'm taking a break from VR since I was in there for about like 4 hours about. So 4 hours into it. So right now I'm just taking a break from there, but I'm gonna. It looks like I'm only gonna have only one meetup. So yeah, there's gonna be only a one meetup that I'm gonna get. So
You took way too long. Good thing you're here. I had to step out and take care of something, but I've got your first job. I found an amazing deal. The client's already on board, so everything's set. See that towing trailer in the yard? Grab it and go pick up that piece of mechanical beauty. You know the deal. It's a chunk of junk. But if you fix it right, we'll pull some cash out of it. Don't waste time. Get moving. Nice job, kid. Listen, the deal with this client is all set. Now we just need to pick up the car. But before you head out, drive over to the station and fuel up your ride. If you get stuck in the middle of nowhere, you won't be much use to anyone.
But so far, I'm going to be doing another VRs stream. It'll be later on, since it'll be like, let's see, what, let me go ahead and load up the times that I'm going to be having. Let's see. The next event will be between, because I'm Eastern time, so it'll be between 11 and 11 to pretty much midnight. So pretty much I'll be in a meetup during that time. So yeah, so I'll be having one of those during that time. So if you do want to catch with me, I will end up doing one meetup tomorrow if you end up being there. Show up during the stream. There's actually three towing, and there's actually three of different kinds of this game. So this one is the one that you see here. There's another one that's called, let's see, Used Car Simulator, which I didn't really too fond of that one. We have Cars for Sales. It just makes it more difficult on that one. And this one seems to be the stable one that I like, which is Car Dealer Simulator, which is this one seems to be pretty good. I don't see too many problems with this one. It's just more, as soon as you start getting more and more responsibilities you have to do.
Did you pick up that beauty? Listen, don't worry about the mechanics, but make sure you clean it up with the pressure washer and snap a few good pics. Remember, if it's gonna sell, it needs to shine.
water. So, you think about this is an alright game? Wait, after observing this one, for your opinion. Okay. Okay. Rinse this one off. Okay. Okay. We are gonna need trucks, so I can't sell this truck just yet. But it definitely makes it cleaner. Hey, come on.
No. No, no, no. No.
A lot of rust on the truck. Sitting in the back of the truck, waiting for them. No, that's way undercutting. That's way less than I was asking. I can see you have 5,000. About 4,000? No. No, way undercutting it. I don't want to lose almost majority of profits. This is profit they need. Because this will go into the next vehicle I'll be working on. If I don't get enough, it's not going to make it. Ugh. No, you're going lower. No. Goodness.
Yeah.
Well,
Yo.
kid, you really nailed it today. Did you see that reputation boost after the sale? Keep it up. The higher your reputation, the thicker your wallet. And that's what we're really playing for, right? You've earned your rest today. Tomorrow, I'll show you some tricks of the trade. Remember, early bird catches the worm.
We'll fix up the truck first so it looks better. Let's try to get as much as we can off. Okay. Next, we're gonna put some putty on here. Make this thing start getting a little treated. So. Yeah, usually I would end up having my character sleep, but right now I'm fixing the truck. So it looks good. Because when we want to sell it, we would have it already done. Might as well get it done and over with. Because I don't want to do it when we have a whole bunch of vehicles piling up. And I think the game knows what I'm doing. And it's trying to make it easier because it's not usually that quickly. This is putty sand. So it's not rubbing off the white, it's just actually getting the paint wall ready. So when we put the paint or the spray can to it, it's already going to start getting itself locked into it. Last step, spraying it. First one was a dark blue truck that I had. This one's a black one. So I'm going to use a controller here. For some reason it's a little bit quicker when I use a controller. For some reason. Spray on here. At the time it's going by very slowly because usually it would go much quicker. But right now it's trying to run very slowly as possible. And it's giving me time to finish this job by fixing this paint job here. Definitely I wouldn't mind getting a wrecker or a tow truck to end up start taking all the vehicles out of here. So we can actually start having these things. But I should end up focusing on getting more expensive vehicles in so I could get more funds to it instead of spending it all. Once we get consistent bringing of a whole bunch of things of vehicle wise, then I can actually start focusing on that. See, it's a black truck. I had a blue one. Dark blue.
Hey, kid. Well rested? You know, I was thinking. Since you're doing such a great job boosting our reputation in town, maybe it's time to work on our image a bit too. Did you see that old sign above the entrance? Exactly. It could use a little upgrade. Something fresh to catch the eye.
Let's see. Hello? I don't know.
Alright, that should do it. I'll wire you some money through MobiCash. Find yourself a good enough ride and make a deal. We'll see how much more we can squeeze out of it.
Okay. Okay.
Whoa! Great job! Whoa!
Okay. Definitely needs. Okay. Way too hot. We're gonna get more than just one vehicle because I know we can get away.
Hold on, hold on. I'm done. Mm-mm. Hmm. Hmm. I must think about it. Huh. Whoa! Great job! Whoa! Whoa!
Okay. And now we're getting quite a bit of work. Okay, what's my next vehicle I'm after?
Hmm. Tough one, eh? Let me think. The good and maybe some of the. Tough one, eh? Let me. Alright, let's
Okay. Sometimes saving a couple of bucks does help. So, you got 3 vehicles. All 3 of them need work. Eh. Eh. Any other vehicle. Let's see if we can bring this price down. There we go.
I must think about it. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I must think about it. Whoa! Great job! Whoa!
Here we go. We saved quite a bit. We would have been only less than 100. Saved 164, pretty much. And now, we got work to do. One just says rust. That one needs a wash. That one needs a wash. That one needs the wash. This one just has a rust. I think this one takes the pick of the dirtiest of them all. Go. Let's get these cleaned up. Now it's ready to go. Next. Good. Good. Okay. 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 Get the first one in. This doesn't seem like we need to watch. Okay. Let's get cleaning. There's a lot of cars that needs to be worked on. I got 4 of them to work on. Okay. And by pressing X, putting the X on there, you can see where you're missing your spots at. So if you need to complete the objective, right there, see? It finished the objective for me. Whew. Yeah. Those people that was on there earlier with me, they all just came off, so. Hmm. And I know the first upgrade for the office is messing up the odometer. We are not gonna mess with that. That is a whole mess in itself. So we're not gonna mess with the odometer in this game. Unless they tell us that we have to, then we have to follow the tutorial. But at the moment, I'm gonna keep the odometer the way it is. Because of course it's going to give you more funds for the odometer to be low, but that's not being truthfully to what you sell. They're used. It's not like I got brand new ones. If I had brand new ones, I don't think I'll be grabbing anything. Now we get a spray can. Grabbing the controller back. And start spraying. Yeah, this is the kind of blue that I had on my other truck before I ended up selling it. The reason why I sold the pickup truck is because there's a big towing truck. Basically a heavy wrecker with a flatbed. So, yeah. Because now, if I would have had that tow truck, no need for the truck that I had. So what do you think? If you want me to keep the truck, I can keep the truck. It's just that it's just going to collect dust in the corner. Or I could sell like I did and just have enough to be able to get the tow truck. I'd like to hear your opinions on that. Cost $30,000 for the in-game price, like selling the vehicles themselves like this. Oh, controller stuck. Hey, got it unstuck. Yeah, I had 5 of my wires got tangled up with the controller when I was about to pull it back. It was like, oh no, you don't want to do that. Okay, put that away. make sure I park correctly. Move the next car to the docking bay. Oh boy, this is gonna be a bit. Mostly it's a lot of grinding of rust. The first half you're having to grind a whole bunch of rusted up vehicles. So that's what reason why I'm doing a whole bunch of cleaning up, restoring these. But the reason why it takes so long is because this sanding takes so long. There was either way I would, but we had to level up. To be able to level up, we gotta have funds to level up. As you can see on the glowing here, it's showing where you need to scratch off the paint. Okay. Thought I'd put this side, but I guess not. Okay, next. Now we need putty sander, not the regular sander. And just take off the excess of gray putty. It's sitting on the vehicle. If you grab the other sander, which is the normal one, you would definitely be taking off the painting more than what you had. There's spawn zones missing. See? Easily missed if you don't look it over. Time to take it. Seems like a purple car. Wonder who has this color purple flavor. Wonder who likes the color purple. Hmm. First thing for me when I see purple is either the grape jelly or something. Line said it's supposed to be tasty. Yo. That's why I say I use controller. I'm Maurice. Tablet. Photograph them. Move the next car, huh? Alright. Yep. This sanding stuff does take its toll. I would know. I ended up doing almost close to 30 in-game cars. It is really, really grindy. Because this is what you're gonna do almost most of your time. Sanding, grinding, getting all this off. We haven't even touched other stuff yet in the game. So okay. Doesn't hurt to have your helpful tool here. Because it does help, as you see. It's really annoying when you can't find it, or you're just getting exhausted and you just don't want to do very much of trying to do guesswork. You'd have the game show you where you need to do the work. Because you can see I have another car I gotta work on. I gotta find some sort of mechanical machine start doing this kind of job. Because it is mine. And if we end up having to do other stuff, like the other mechanical stuff, like using the lift and things like that, we're going to end up making more work than we need to when we're trying to reduce our workload. So we get actually more focused on the building itself. Eh. Ugh. Okay. Break. Controller. Highlight. And start. One more vehicle gotta do this too. Hmm. So what do you think about the game so far? This is the only thing I had to complain about, is that we're just doing more rust removal versus doing the other jobs. Ugh. Okay. Camera. On. Last car. Ugh. Golly. Seems like I could have do more lawn. You guys see the soap? It's still on there. There, I'm just faltering that I'm not seeing it, or I'm just... Soap anywhere else? Watching part 2. Yeah, that's the only thing that's fun. The only problem is this rust.
How's the client? I hope he wasn't whining too much. Alright, let's take a look at that beauty and see what needs fixing. There's a scanner on the table. Just run it over and you'll know exactly what's going on under the hood. No
Hostiles are
BS.
headed this way.
Tech doesn't lie.
Okay. Yeah, this is the other part, is we try to find...
It's worth checking the exhaust on cars. Holy ones sputter, and the profit will disappear faster than you think. Grab some repair tape, patch that thing up, and the car will run like new. And us? We'll save a few bucks. And that's what this business is all about.
Yep. Well, you could use both controller or use keyboard and mouse. It doesn't have a preference. Use either or. So for me, I like using a spray can with a controller, but everything else with my other one. Ah! Open up shop. Let's see. It's one way of making time go faster. So you could use any kind. If you prefer any controller of any kind. You can use your PlayStation or Xbox controller or whatever you like to use. Keyboard and mouse are usually the defaulted. Okay. Eh. Now I gotta check all the cars to make sure there isn't any more leaks. Eh. Ah. Right. Truck strap. See if I can use one of these cars to free it. Gotta do reverse. See? Got it. This is because we took a wide turn. Okay. One of them.
Good riddance. But don't fool yourself. It ain't permanent. We could fix those parts, but we'd have to drop some cash on a workshop. Well, we do what we can with what we got. Speaking of, there's a junkyard just outside Winston Spring. If you find some time, check it out. Maybe you'll find something worthwhile there. Just don't mention nothing to the clients, all right? Kid, that car might be clean, but the rust ruins the whole impression. Now, I wouldn't be as successful if I didn't know how to deal with it. Head back to the workshop. You'll find everything you need to get rid of that rusted beast. Oh, and look for a flashlight on the table. It might come in handy.
Yes, I know how to do this. Here we go again. I think I parked the base. Go. Need some space over here. Eh. Yeah. I. There has to be an easier way to work on this Rust. Because this is just time consuming. Even you have to admit that this does take time. Yeah, scrub it up, dumb. Okay. Put all this in. I was like, put some music or something on. Because this is gonna take quite a bit sometimes. But of course, I can play it during game, but I know there's some songs in here. The game does play some songs from real music videos and all that, so if you end up interested, this game does play some good hits of some music. I will say that. It may not be right off when you start it up, but when you listen more, the in-game radio does have quite a bit of good hits. So do keep that in mind. So when you think you're all don't have any tunes to listen to, it has its own tunes that will help. It has some from Imagine Dragons, some from Bring Me to the Lights, and all that other song stuff. It has a whole bunch of good hits on there, so it's too bad I can't play it here, so. Yeah. Okay. Do 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 do. So what are you up to, Rags? What kind of artwork are you drawing this time? curiosity what you're up to, since more likely you're listening, so what are you drawing this time? Your FA officially cursed? Eh? Did some of them got flagged or something? Did some of your stuff got flagged? I hope not. Or somebody trying to steal your work even though you did it?
Alert! Hostiles are headed this way.
Eh. Oh boy. Hopefully you're still able to keep your stuff on there. That's good. Let's see, it's just now. The else on there because watchers are the. Ah. So it's difficult to keep yourself, or having other people just looking for something else, aren't they? Ah, almost 70 submissions. Are they good submissions or annoying submissions? There's a difference.
Hostiles are headed this way.
Let's see. Okay. Mostly give watchers. Huh. Yeah. You just can't find any games to play, so you just end up drawing out of boredom? Oh, come on. I know how to fix that. I don't usually have that much trouble trying to get into games with others. Huh. So you've been drawing icons, emotes. Well, if you want to end up doing something, you just let me know. I could always end up finding games to keep things occupied, that's for sure. No short of that, that's for sure.
Woo! Woo!
Always watch others play. Well, if you like watching, sometimes I do end up just playing on mine. On my server, I do play the games and just have whoever wants to just watching, they can end up just watching from inside the server. Lol. Since we'll just sit in the back. Oh, I found somebody that wants something. Nope. Take it or leave it. Nope. Let's see. The Striker, 3,600. Vanguard, 4,100. Another Vanguard, a little bit more higher. But it looks better as well, as you can see. I guess I'll just sit in the truck and wait. Yeah, it's just spinning around.
Alright, partner. That's the good deal.
Okay. One card sold. Next. Nope. They're gonna leave it. Okay. What's your deal? Nope. Eh. Nope. Eh. Eh. Excuse me.
All right, partner.
How's it going, kid?
That's
Got a client and the cash is in. Remember, it won't always be this smooth, but as long as you keep on top of things, you'll always come out ahead. Get back to work because without more cars, there's no cash to be made. We're on the right path, kid. But I think it's time to step up our game. Check the PC for some upgrades we can make to the business.
I sell these last two before I go pick up the abandoned. Because I don't want to leave cars.
Woo!
Good job, good job. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Eh.
Woo!
oh hell no.
Alert. Hostiles are headed this way.
Yeah, they have to deal with the pricing.
Woo!
Yep. Come on. Till the last car.
All right.
Okay, finally. Close. Bit of off-roading. Look at the tow truck. It's a heavy wrecker. Eh. You're asking for how much? Huh? Before we upgrade the office, we gotta get some more vehicles. Ugh. That's the wrecker I was using on my own game. That's not live. Oh, it's lighting. But yeah, it was a lot more easier to use, but using this little one is actually just as good. The only problem is that you gotta do more steps for it to be done. So this reminds me of car wash simulator. Alrighty then. Wow. Oh, it's like trash. Back to the scrubbing again. Because I could just put them back on the posting and just do washes, but we will not get as much as we want to. So if we did the wash, we may get less than 100 to 300 more for it. But if we end up doing the whole entire rust removal, then we can actually get another, like, close to 3 times more than just $100, probably 600-700 more to make sure that we get the rust. But it's taking us this long for us to end up doing some of the rust removal. Let's see, where am I missing? Few parts, as you can see, I missed some of these. Hard to tell. Now we're gonna put some putty next. Eh. All you hear is that putty sound. It's just getting mushed right into it. There's a few spots. Since this is a white car, so it's a little bit more harder to see this thing. If I wanted to, I could leave it like this, but the game's not going to accept it because it has an unfinished coat of white on here. It's just putty. It doesn't have the official seal in the game thinks I should have did. Alright, it's all up. Got some more to finish up. Okay, controller time. And I'm gonna also turn on the vision because it's white on white, so it's harder to see where it is. Like how you got a solid blue to blue, white to white, any kind of search in solid color. Yeah. Excuse me, I am a bit tired from being both morning and afternoon, both meetups, so. At the moment, there's just small group gathering. Currently, like, everybody's all rested right now. Because everybody's currently not even on at all. If there was an easier way. Maybe instead of upgrading the office, why not upgrade one thing for the garage, maybe. But that can also backfire that I may end up having to do another duty. It just depends how this is going to work. Okay, slowly but surely getting. Then, I want an automated system that does the spraying of all this. It's definitely going to need to be easier. Need to be. Okay. The tablet, camera, flash, take, take.
Kid, almost forgot to tell you. There's an app on your PC for paying the bills. I might be the owner, but right now you're the one taking care of things just fine. Oh, and while you're at it, don't forget about your old pal Sam, huh?
It's the office. Yeah. Huh. Well, car listing. That's gonna cost. I'm right off just putting it into the vehicle. Very rough, and I'm wanting to get this thing. Only one car.
Done.
Only one car we have. There'll be more.
No. No, no, no. No.
Ah. I'm done.
Do, 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 do. Hey. Nope.
Hell no.
Just give me what I want for it. Now, let's go pick up that other vehicle.
Hmm? Huh? Eh. Hmm. Hmm. Huh. Uh-huh. Uh. Hmm? Huh? Eh. Hmm. Yeah! Haha! Yeah, yeah! Woohoo!
Not even that far away from the shop. Let's see, what is this thing that expensive thing needs? Definitely needs a wash. That's no doubt about that. Doesn't look like it has any rust on it. Before we put it through the wash. Wash, polish. Eh. Eh. Oh. Eh. Oh. Eh. Nark. Eh. How you doing? Hopefully things are going well. This thing labeled it correctly. Obviously, I'm just asking how are things for you. Because I haven't heard or anything from you, so I thought I would end up asking. It's been a long time since. Meh? There has to be something. Has some things improved or things ended up changing for you? Better or worse for you? Has IRL or your life been doing okay? Things changed? It's been a while, so I'm just trying to get a little info. Oh boy. Well, that in mind, depending on how far you went, hopefully you'll be able to tie yourself back down to where you were before. Better or worse, depending on how you had it. So sometimes having the problem you had before was a lot better than you have now. And it's rather off you had the same trouble. So that's why I'm just saying. Depending on how your current situation and things. From your, without saying too much, is it right off what you have right now, you want to go back into the past, what you had before, or what you had in the past is the same as what you have now? Let's see, you're saying. Oh boy. Unfortunately, because I haven't had myself in that scenario of having children or anything, so it's relatively hard for me to correlate with that kind of thing. If I did, then I would be able to give you hints, but unfortunately, because I have not experienced or know whatever the knowing of the full story of what happened, it's hard for me to end up giving you thoughts of or trying to think of things. It's hard to end up telling. Better or worse, I do not know. And depending on how far you want to end up sharing or how far. See, that's just all right. It's just a little bit concerning, a little bit that all of a sudden that just comes up. So yeah, it's a thought of something.
Alert. Hostiles are headed this way.
Let's see. Okay, if you say so. Well, hope for the best in how things goes. Hopefully it does improve for you. Because I have no idea what's going on in your current scenario, but hopefully things can end up improve as they go. Hmm. Eh. Eh. Startled. Thinking somebody was attacking me. Eh. Eh. Um.
I don't know. Woo-hoo! Great job!
I see you're
Woo!
on the skids,
Yeah!
kid.
Woohoo!
Well, business is like that sometimes. What can you do? Actually, what can you do? Just take a bank loan. Juicy greens straight to your pocket. And you can worry about paying it off later.
Eh. Drop the hook here. Hey. So, did you play a sound effect of a house? Hey. I thought I heard something, but I guess you're messing with my sound alerts. If you would have just let just a howl, you would have definitely got me, because I'll be like, I didn't hear any dogs when I was playing earlier. You would have definitely got me. Eh. Well, you would have got me anyway. If you would have just played the one sound of a howl, you would have definitely got me, because I would not even noticed it. Because it was playing like in a background, so I would have not even paid attention to it until. But I haven't played enough that that sound would have been this, not the thing to scare me, but it would have. Hmm. But you're alright. You can play as much. It's just that I haven't had those replaced for a long time. Because very rarely anybody uses sound words on my end. So I haven't really replaced them. If they haven't used them now, what's there for me to replace them? So I kept those sound alerts for a while.
Target neutralized.
There's no left. Let's see, too much rust. Let's see anything too crusty. Eh. Get on the car. Eh. Hmm. Not seen it. Ugh, final. The last one was being stubborn. I couldn't find the last one. I don't know if anybody would have. Okay. Ugh, golly. I didn't even notice it's already past the timing already. That's how much fun I'm having. If you're having too much fun, you don't even think it's actually something.
FBI, open up! Alert! Hostiles are headed this way.
I know he said to pay the bills, so I didn't mean to end up taking a long time on them. I guess I better check if I have to pay the bills right now. Nope. I'm good. Eh. Ba-dum.
It's broken! Anti-stall! It's off. Fuck!
What? I didn't break the vehicle yet. I just repaired its bodywork. Doesn't mean that I broke its engine. Eh. I'll turn the vehicle around. Okay. Boom. Why not? Let's see if they'll take the bite. Because the prices are definitely different. They're not going to go running up to it and say, I want that right now. Eh. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Come on in. Thank you so much for the raid itself. Eh. What I'm up to? Used car salesman. What do you expect? You're alright. How are you there? That's good at least. The other 2 days just went much more better. Well, at least they did go well. Oh boy, I would not end up having myself doing a Nuzlocke. It's how would I say this? I more enjoy it versus doing a challenge itself. Because if I did a challenge, it's not going to be as good as I want to end up doing. Like, let's say you're good Pokemon you were using, all of a sudden it's getting taken out, and now you got to find a different way to take care of it.
Right.
Alright, partner. That's the great prize.
But good for you. At least you completed. I guess you could
Alert.
say.
Hostiles are headed this way.
It seems like. See. Yeah, it would be strange, but depends on how you take it. Not everybody takes it easily. Just depends. I wouldn't blame you. Too much way.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
But what other stuff do you usually play? Uh, oh boy. How much of a nightmare was that one when you did it? Was it like every single time it just slapped you one thing to another, just you fall back farther and farther when you want to get forward? Ugh.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
What was what was your Pokemon that they constantly take you down, no matter how tough it is? It took you out, and you were keep getting tired of that, just getting knocked out by that one all the time.
Hostiles are headed this way.
I'm gonna keep. Oh, you hate the frozen as well. Yeah, you were munching on the ice cream versus the ice cream munching on you. Those ice Pokemon sometimes get you. Ugh, that must have been. Ugh. Eh, I really can't complain. Because you have yours in hardcore mode. I was just playing as normal, and it's starting up just playing as a normal person, let alone you're doing Nuzlocke. So, yeah, a whole nightmare. Ugh. Definitely could use a breather, right? You need some breathing room after all those, right? Huh. I mean, I've been holding off trying to get consoles and things like that. Oh, Coliseum. Hmm. That's good at least.
No. No, no, no.
Hey. So what's your next plan of doing next?
Alert.
What's
Hostiles are headed this way.
hopefully, who knows? Because even for me, I haven't really gone back to certain games. So is that your next plan? To be, like, what's the next exact game you're gonna play next? Shiny runs. Oh my gosh. Why does it have to be shiny runs? A lot of people try to do shiny runs and they run short sometimes. Like they just spend like 3-4 hours just on one. Can't see myself like tied down to that long.
All right.
See here. Oh my gosh. You're in that hunt as well, aren't you? I sort of didn't go for shiny myself. I just get what I get. That's why I said it's painful. Because I saw one streamer did longer than that. It took them almost a year and 9 months to just get one of them. It's been so while ago since I saw them, but they said they spent all their time trying to get the one they wanted, and when they finally got it, they were like so exhausted that they said they would end up being done as soon as they get it. And as soon as they got it, they just finally just end their stream, for example. Because they were streaming for they streamed for so long. You got the other person beat. That's what. Okay.
I don't know.
Alert. Hostiles are headed this way.
Whoa! Great job! Whoa! Whoa!
Let's see a guy. Okay then, you go take it easy. You definitely need a rest after all that. Alrighty then. Okay. Flying through the curve. No, they're across the way. We'll just cross the back road. Hey. We're good.
I don't know. That's a tough one. Maybe if I would just. It's, on the other hand, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Alright, partner. That's the great prize.
Okay. Next. Must get a spare one. Hey. I guess not. Okay. Let's see what's wrong with you. Okay. Huh. Well, anything here? Huh. Ugh. Yeah, trying to see what kind of target we got so far. Let's see. Well, let's go ahead and call it. I definitely been going on more longer than I wanted to, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here as well. So let's see, who do I want to go into? Where? Let's see. Not seeing them on here, so they probably ended theirs. Go ahead. Fine. Next person. Let's go ahead and try into them. Yep. Guess it didn't work. So let me try again. We probably found something else. Let's try this again. Okay. Second time's the charm, right? So let's go ahead and get out. So thank you guys so much for joining me here on this episode here. Thanks to everybody that's joined me. And thanks for the raid. And everybody that's joined in with me here. With that in mind, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Thanks for watching.